There was once a handsome young man named Ethan who lived in a small town surrounded by green hills and rivers. He was known not only for his good looks but also for his kindness and honesty. He worked hard every day and treated everyone with respect. In the same town lived a beautiful young lady named Isabella. She had long dark hair, sparkling eyes, and a smile that could brighten anyone's day. But what made her truly beautiful was her gentle heart. She loved helping people and dreamed of making the world a better place. Although they lived in the same town, they had never met. One sunny afternoon, Ethan visited a bookstore looking for a novel to read. As he walked through the shelves, he accidentally bumped into someone. A book fell to the floor. "Oh, I'm sorry," Ethan quickly said as he bent down to pick it up. At the same moment, another hand reached for the book. Their eyes met. For a moment, it felt as if time had stopped. "It's okay," the young lady said with a warm smile. "My name is Ethan. I'm Isabella." Neither of them knew it, but that brief encounter would change their lives forever. Over the following weeks, they kept meeting by chance, sometimes at the bookstore, sometimes at a cafe, and sometimes in the park. Every conversation felt easy and natural. They talked about books, dreams, family, and life. Soon, friendship blossomed between them. One evening, they sat together on a hill overlooking the town. The sunset painted the sky with shades of gold and pink. "Do you believe in destiny?" Isabella asked. Ethan smiled. "I didn't before," he replied, "but now I'm beginning to think some people are meant to meet." Isabella looked at him and smiled softly. For the first time, both of them felt their hearts beating a little faster. Months passed, and their friendship grew deeper. They supported each other through every challenge. When Ethan struggled with his business, Isabella encouraged him. When Isabella lost confidence in herself after facing difficulties in her career, Ethan reminded her how talented she was. Together, they became stronger. One rainy evening, Ethan walked Isabella home after dinner. As they stood under the shelter of her porch, neither wanted to say goodbye. Finally, Ethan took a deep breath. "Isabella, there's something I need to tell you." She looked at him nervously. "What is it?" Ethan smiled. "I think about you every day. I look forward to every moment we spend together. You've become the most important person in my life." Isabella's eyes filled with tears. Before Ethan could continue, she whispered, "I love you too." At that moment, the rain continued to fall around them, but neither noticed. Their hearts had found each other. From that day on, they became inseparable. They traveled together, explored new places, and created countless memories. They watched sunrises by the ocean. They walked hand in hand through mountain trails. They spent evenings talking about their future. Life seemed perfect, but true love is tested. A year later, Ethan received an opportunity to work in another country for 2 years. It was his dream job, yet accepting it meant leaving Isabella behind. The decision broke both their hearts. The night before Ethan left, they sat together beneath the stars. "What if things change?" Isabella asked quietly. Ethan gently held her hand. "Distance can separate two people," he said, "but it cannot separate two hearts that truly love each other." He removed a small silver ring from his pocket. "Keep this until I return." Tears rolled down Isabella's cheeks as she nodded. Whenever Isabella felt lonely, she read Ethan's words. Whenever Ethan felt exhausted, he looked at Isabella's photos and remembered why he was working so hard. 2 years passed. Finally, the day arrived. Ethan returned home. As he walked through the airport, his heart raced. Then he saw her. Standing among the crowd was Isabella, more beautiful than ever. Without saying a word, they ran toward each other. When they embraced, it felt as though the missing pieces of their lives had finally come together again. A few weeks later, Ethan took Isabella to the hill where they had once watched a sunset. The same golden colors filled the sky. The same gentle breeze touched their faces. Ethan knelt down on one knee. "Years ago, you asked me if I believed in destiny." Isabella smiled through her tears. Ethan continued, "Now I know the answer. Destiny brought us together, but love kept us together. Isabella, You're my best friend, my greatest blessing, and the love of my life. He opened a small box containing a diamond ring. Will you marry me? Tears streamed down Isabella's face. Yes, she whispered. Then louder. Yes, of course I will. Years later, they built a beautiful family together. They faced challenges, they made mistakes, they experienced joys and sorrows. But through it all, they never stopped choosing each other. One evening, many years later, they sat together watching another sunset. Their hair had begun to turn gray, their faces carried the marks of time, yet their love remained as strong as ever. Isabella leaned her head on Ethan's shoulder. Do you remember the day we met in the bookstore? She asked. Ethan laughed. How could I ever forget? They watched the sun disappear beyond the horizon, and in that peaceful moment, they realized something important. True love is not about beauty, wealth, or perfect circumstances. It is about two hearts that remain faithful through every season of life. And so Ethan and Isabella continued their journey together, hand in hand, heart to heart, sharing a love story that would inspire generations to come. Thank you so much for listening to The Promise of Forever. I hope this beautiful love story touched your heart and reminded you that true love is built on trust, patience, understanding, and commitment. Ethan and Isabella's journey teaches us that no distance, challenge, or obstacle is too great when two people truly love each other. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories and English learning content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, stay positive, and never stop believing in the power of love. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.